So it's going to be a kind of a real time thing. So how in general, when you going to work on some certain projects, how it looks like, and what are the things, how we will start working on that, and what are the requirements, how we need to build our data model, how we need to plan. So all those, the requirement gathering part, analysis, everything. So these under these all steps, or you can say step by step models and all. So these are the real time ones that we are going to discuss, and think like it's a project that you are going to work on. It's a kind of real time project, and how, so what are the steps we are following in the same way in your real projects also. When you step into some projects, it will be same. Okay, stop me if you get into any doubts in between. So hope you can see my screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this project they have given some building a battle station app. So everybody knows the app creation, right? How we will create an app. No,
Yeah.
from where we will
Yes.
create app.
App Manager.
Through
App
App
Manager.
Manager, a new Lightning app.
App manager, lightning app. Okay, how many types
App
of
Manager.
apps you can choose the navigation, the
Actually, we will
view?
find the App Manager in the quick find box.
Fine. After going to app manager, you will click on some lightning app. So in the next screen, it will ask you to choose the view, right? Two types of views will be available in lightning, or else we can see it here only. Okay. Okay. So now start with the first section. Let's see what are the details that we are going to create here. So in this project, we are going to like do all these points. Okay, creating the construction app, object. So like, so the basic things you are aware, right? When you create an app, so you will be creating objects, custom objects, and custom fields as per the requirements, and according to the objects in it, you will create a tab, custom tabs, like the data creation, that object model, and record types, anything required there, and page layouts, all the things. So it's kind of like entire project that we are going to work on. Okay. So in this project, like, so there I can see they're touching each and every part, like they're creating apps, objects, and the fields, and they are looking for some custom fields, and page layouts, roll up summary fields, which will be on the master detail, and validation rules, good business process, which we have done recently, the flow builder, and reports and dashboards. So with this, like, you will be covering like a 70 to 80% of the admin thing, okay, which we actually completed as part of our trail mix model. Okay, so let's see what are the things they are trying to explain here. So you can read this first section is nothing but a project kind of overview. So in general, where you actually work on a real-time projects also, so they will give a overview, like how the projects looks like and what we are trying to achieve in that. What are the things that we will build in that application and everything. So here also, this is the thing, the overview kind of thing we can see here. So this part I'm just leaving like they're just trying to explain some, give some insights. So let's see what, so like everybody's aware of, right, the battle station, right? So in this application they're trying to create this battle station. Okay, and this battle station, what are the things they are expecting? Okay, we can see here. So let me go to the launch, let me launch. I think here. So we'll go step by step. You can also read along with me here. So they are trying to create an application without writing code, which is fine. As at this point of time, you should be aware of this thing, right? Build a flow builder. That means admin and advanced admin part will be covered here. Okay. Next, they are trying to create an app with all this customer app. Let's see what they are trying to explain it here. Okay. So in the trial here, click gear icon and select setup, fine. And they're trying to create let's create a battle station custom object. Guys, do you want me to explain the steps and you also do in the backend? Or how do you want this? Or can I just explain the things what they're trying to do here and clear out your doubts? I think most of the thing it's similar to things which you already done in the past, right? Creating object is not a new thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So here also they're trying to create an object. So battle station, it's an object, and you can just follow these all steps. And record name, battle station name, reports, dashboards. Hope you guys are aware of these features, right? You can see some checkbox while creating an app. Allow search, allow reports. Can anybody tell me what is this checkbox means? Allow reports.
Yes. When we are
What is
allowing,
it?
yeah, when for any object we are allowing for reports, then we can create a report with that
Okay.
object.
Okay, apart from Rahul, can anyone tell me allow search? What is the use of allow search?
Like-
It's just okay. Just a wait. It's just below the report type, and it is allow the uh, record to search the things.
Sorry, Agnes, I didn't get that.
Actually, this allow search is just behind of allow report, and it will allow the search in the record type.
No. For example, let's take this example only. So this is the object battle station object we have created. Let's take we have the battle station ABC XYZ. Two records are there. For example, I want to, instead of just going to the object and query it from the backend, if I want to see XYZ record, how you can see that?
Search A, then A record will be appear in the display.
Yeah. So it will, why it is coming in the display? When you type A, why it is coming in the display like search box?
Because you tick the checkbox in allow search.
Okay. So is there any other alternate way if we are not checking this allow search checkbox and also trying to get the object in the UI, in the record?
I think it's control find if I'm not wrong.
It's control?
F.
No. You cannot see control F is inside this is the UI, right? This is a page. On this page, if you want to search something, then you can go with the control F. What I'm trying to see is in an application how we can search a record. So the answer is like, there's only one way to get that record. I mean, even if when you search a user record, like at the top here. So what are the things you can see here? All this is contact, this is case, this is account, this is contact again, this is user. For all these objects, the allow search button will be already in the backend. You can go and check, it will be true. Without that, there is no way that you can search a record from here and get it. You need to go to the backend and get it. Okay, so remember, like these, there are other options also. If you can go and see while creating the object, there will be other options also. Remember this and the use of this. So if you want to build a report on this object, make sure you are checking this, and you want to search, check this checkbox. Okay, so these are the basic things, very basic things. Whenever you would start creating an object, or when you start working on a project. Okay, and so what I'm trying to say, so you should think about your future thing. Okay, when a future thing in in the sense, when you are trying to create an object here, so how I can use this object in the next steps. So do I need to create with a proper name, and give some proper record name, and what are the things possible for this? Do I need to create object report on this? Yes, so check this checkbox. And so in the similar way, whenever you are trying to think, you need to think about in the future state also, how we can, always you need to keep that in your mind. Okay, now after creating the custom object, they are asking to create a custom tab. How many types of tabs we have? How many types of tabs we have?
I think three types: custom, standalone, visual full stack.
That's it. There are others, other also. Actually, there are 5 to 6 tabs. So custom tab, web tab, visual force tab, lightning tab, and aura tab. So these are the 5 tabs. You can go and use this type of tabs. Okay. So what is the use of the tab? So it's a tab is nothing but some UI component which we can put it on the UI screen and allow the users to access the tab and get the records quickly. Okay. If I am explaining, so Ceci just told, right, there will be some interview. So you may get these questions also. So I'm trying to help you out there. Okay. So what the tab for the custom object which we have created battle station, just create a tab that, and after that they asking to enable the feed tracking. Feed tracking, did you guys cover? Have you ever seen feed inside any object, inside any record? Feed. Okay. So feed is nothing but it's the changes or any kind of like whatever for the fields that you select, you can see the screen right here. So for each and every object, so it will be having some fields, right? So whatever the fields you select there, any changes happen to that fields, whatever is selected here, it will be shown in the enable feed tracking. So you can, let me see if I can get anything here. Feed. It's not enabled. Okay, so just like similar to this, yeah, here. So the activity it will be shown here. Okay, which is nothing but the changes happen on this particular record for the fields you selected. Okay, that is feed tracking. That will help you to understand what changes were done earlier. Okay, so next they're asking to create the construction app, battle station construction app. So yes, the first step, app manager, and give the app name and all. So here image means whatever the image you upload, whenever you go to this application, that logo will be displayed. You can also change your colors however you want. Okay. So these things you are aware, right? Name, developer name. Yeah. So in the next thing, so whenever you're creating an app, the system will
Sure.
automatically prompt you to select the existing profiles which can be used in this application, existing reports, dashboards, existing objects, or the custom object what you created. So till that time, the app creation, what are the things already available inside the org? All those things will be coming up. It will ask you whether, boss, can you see all this list of items? See if can you just think of whether you can use these things in your newly creating application. Okay, all the options will be there. You just need to select whatever useful for your application, the new application what you are creating, and add them and make it. Those are available. Okay, here also they are trying to tell you the battle station app, the object. Okay, battle stations, that object, reports, and dashboard. These three things they ask you to select from the list of available items to selected items. Okay, and then available profiles they are to select you to system admin to the available, and you can select it and move it. That after all these things, we can search from the app launcher. This 9 dots is there, no? So if you go here and search the application name, the battle, this type, you can get the battle station construction app. Clear till here? Guys, any
Yes.
doubts? So in the first section, these are the things. Okay, just a brief about the project, and we just created one custom object, and feed tracking is enabled for that, and an app we have created, and we have added all the required things to the application. Okay, so there's a challenge. Hope we can complete this. It's a simple, right? Any doubts in this?
Venkatesh, tell me one thing.
Yeah.
What is the difference between field track and audit trail?
Audit trail.
Yeah.
Audit trail is completely different. So audit trail, it not only track the changes, what are the changes happen at the data model level. Okay, it will so it will log the last 6 years information, whereas this feed tracking will only keep the changes of the fields which you selected.
Okay.
Audit trail, like it's a complete thing. Whatever the things happen in the entire application, who changed what? If something like you logged into application, from there again you logged into some other user, okay, user account. That will also it will show on there. And if you just deleted one field, it will show there. So what are the things like the schema changes? Whatever you do, all things will be noted in the audit trail.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, let's go to the. So in this section, we are going to build the object model. What is an object?
It's like a table name, object name, which we use
Mhm.
to store the real life data, such as, and we have two types of object in Salesforce: a standard object, which is provided out of the box, and the custom object, which we create to customize the data. Sorry, means custom object, which is not provided by the Salesforce.
Okay, good. Okay, so the two things here, the standard and custom objects. So the custom objects, as per our requirement, whatever comes into your project, we will create it so that that thing it will be customized and nobody can be aware of, right? But the standard objects is something like it will be there already in your org. Whatever org you create or whatever the project you go into Salesforce, so everywhere the standard object will be same. Okay, so just note the standard objects, like what they have given, like few only they have given, but actually when you go into the setup, you can see the most useful objects here. So name some of those account, for example, account, opportunity, case, campaigns, leads, opportunities, asset, price book. So there are many. Okay, at least note and try to remember at least 10 of the standard objects. Okay, when you are trying to give the your admin exam, certification exam, so they may ask about this also, standard object. What are the standard objects are available? You may get this kind of questions. So try to remember those things as well. Okay. Okay. So now in this app, they want you to create the main object we already created, right? Battle station we already did. So they want you to create resource and they want you to create supply. Can you be able to create these three?
Yes.
Okay. So it's just like how we created the battle station, they will also provide the label names and all everything. And we just need to create. And after creating, you can see this schema. Okay. If you go to yours here, schema builder here. Okay. So to get this kind of picture, so actually it will show you the objects and everything which are available inside an application. Okay. So battle station in the previous session, and in this session, resource and supply. These two things they want you to create. And this just closely look at these three things here. Okay. The red lines. So for these are the fields, right? And these are the type of the field, data type of the field. Okay. Wherever see these red marks, that means those are mandatory. And you can see the line, right, which is like connecting these objects. So from battle station, it went to supply, and you can see this three, right? That means it is having a relationship with the, I mean, the supply is having a relationship with the battle station, which is a one to many. That means one battle station can have multiple supply. Okay. Getting, so by seeing this link also, you can tell what kind of relation is these objects are having. Okay. So you can also see the data type master detail relationship is there, not a master detail. Okay. So in this actually schema builder also you should be aware of. So this is how it looks like from setup object. You can just type schema builder. It will show. It will give you all all the objects initially what are available. So there will be many. You can see that drop down here, right? See, there are many. Okay. So it looks like very clumsy, right? So what you need to do is, for example, you want to check just few of the objects. You want to check what are the relationship and how it looks like. Then you can do that things in from the left side. Okay, from the objects, instead of all objects, just put selected objects and clear first all, and select few of the things: account, asset, whatever the thing which comes to your mind. Okay, contract. I want this. Okay. So you can see how they're coming, they're showing up here. Account is here. You can adjust the zoom here. Okay. You can just drag these things. Okay. Did you get this? How we can adjust, how we can select the objects from here?
Yeah.
Guys, please just okay. So you can also have this, okay, which will help you to understand. So the line which is in gray, you can see lookup relationship, it will be in lighter and kind of bit red, it will be master detail, and for required fields, it comes like this. Okay, just clearing. Okay, so here in the next section, battle station, guys. Okay, so in the battle station custom object which we created, here they want you to create a fields. You know, like the when you create a object, some of the fields will come automatically, which will call it as a standard fields, system fields we can create. So some of them is like name, owner, created by, modified by. These things will come automatically. So apart from this, we need other fields as well, right? So here in this, we like they're asking to create a fields, add project status field. So project status field, they want you to take it as a pick list. Pick list, everybody is aware, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What is the difference between pick list and multi-select pick list?
Yeah. Actually, in the pick list, we can select only one value. In the multi-select pick list, we can select multiple values.
Okay. So, for example, I want to make this pick list is dependent field, controlling field. You are aware, right?
Yes.
So, can I make this pick list field as a controlling field? What is controlling field? And give some example.
Yeah. Like states and city. States is a controlling field and city is a dependent field.
Okay. So, can I make multi-select pick list as a controlling field?
I think no.
No.
The reason?
Because the dependent pick list values should depend on single pick list.
Single pick list value. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, as the name suggests here, multi select pick list. So we don't know, right, how the user will react and select the field. How many values he will select from that list. He may select one, he may select two, he may select 10. So according to that, we cannot alter the remaining dependent fields. So that is why we cannot put multi-select pick list as a controlling field. So apart from pick list, what else we can put as a controlling? So for controlling field is there, right? So one of the example is pick list. We can make pick list as a controlling field. What are the other data types we can use as a controlling field?
Formula field.
I think checkbox.
I think pick list will be controlling.
Formula field.
Yeah.
Yeah, checkbox is right. Checkbox is right. So actually, what that mean is, whatever data type you choose, based on that value, we need to alter some other values. So you just need to look out the available data types and which can user select, and we can change the values. Okay, that's simple. Okay, so here they want you to create a project status one field as a pick list, and green, yellow, red complete as a project status pick list values. So all these things you can find here, right? How we can take the first value as default, alphabetical order is fine. And they want you to assign the same pick list to the available page layout. So now we want to add, we need to add one more weapon status. Okay, again, pick list. Here there are two. we can add similar to the previous one. Now creating a resource custom object. Okay. So as we have seen in the schema builder, it is having a master detail relationship with the battleship, right? So again, object manager, custom object, give all these standard things and create a tab also, fine. And inside this resource quantity field, which is kind of a number quantity they want to give it. Number data type, well, you know, right? Next,
Yes.
utilization field, it is kind of percent. So automatically how much, whatever the value, if you enter 10, it means 10% will automatically convert since the data type is selected as a percent. Okay. So battle station field. So this is the master detail, right? So what are the, can anybody tell me about master detail? Some information. Let me ask, let me pick. Right. So here battle station, we are checking as a master detail relationship and field name battle station we are giving. Okay. And next, similar to that, supplies custom object. Just create the object and this fields tab quantity again. And so each end point you need to create because at the end we have the challenges, right? So if you are missing even a single comma also, it will not do to pass the challenge. So read these things carefully and create it. Next, again, custom field, one more unit cost. So formula fields. Okay. So in this formula, so everybody must, is there any limitation about the formula fields per object? Okay, fine. Um,
9 or
what?
10, maybe.
Maybe,
I'm not sure.
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 10 at 16, I think.
Name the inside formula. We will be using some functions, right? For pick
Yes.
list, for
Yeah.
example, I want to write a formula around a pick list. Okay. So for pick list, so for example, I want to create a text formula. Okay. The return type of the formula is text. Okay. The
Okay.
the result, end result, I want to take it as a text. Now I want to
Okay.
build the pick list which we have created. For example, let's take project status. Okay, we just discussed, right? So I want to get whatever the value they have selected in this project status. We have, right? Yellow, green, complete, something like that. Okay. So whatever the value they select here, I want to take that value and show in some other formula field. So it's a pick list, right? What are the functions we can use?
For converting the pick list value, we will use the text function.
Yeah, text. Text case is pick value. These are the three available for pick list. Okay. And back to your first question, we can create 16. Okay. Rena Rema who said 8 or 9. No, it's 16. Okay.
Okay.
16 formula fields we can create. Okay. So in formula field creation, you can see some advanced formulas also. At the right side, you will be having list of functions. If condition is big value, is blank, is null, min, max, all this. Okay. So is prior value something like all the functions. Just most of the functions we will be using in our daily thing. Okay, whenever you are creating formulas. So go to each function, just read what is the use of that at least. So if you know the use, then only you can select the right data type or function, right? So make sure you are knowing all those functions, what we can use inside formulas. Okay. Again, master data relationship. So that means we have created we have created three custom objects: battle station, the resource. What is the other? Supply. Yeah. Supplies. And inside that, tabs and custom fields and formula fields and master detail relationships. So this is the data model for this project, but it's a simple thing. So creating custom object, you know already, right? So whatever, not only this object, if we ask you to create 100 objects also, it is same, right? There will be no change. Just you should be aware of what are the label you are giving and how we are going to use that object. That only matters. The remaining process, going to app manager, object manager, click on new object, giving all this. It is model. It not be that it's much simple. Like you may go to like a 20-30 objects creation. Okay. Here it's a simple projects. So we are done with the 3 objects creation. Let's see if we need any more objects in the later also. Okay. Can you come with completion of these 2 sections? Build data model and the first battle station app creation. These 2.